Okay, so this is an Irish set dance called St. Patrick's Day. You'll have to imagine the young one doing the steps. That's St. Patrick's Day. So you can hear it's kind of like verse, verse, chorus, verse. You know?
No, you know what that reminds me of? Reminds me of the Kildare house about 15 years ago.
I bet it does. And McCallum.
Seems to me that was yeah, one of the pieces that we used to do week in, week out for 10 years kind of thing.
Probably.
Yeah, I never knew the name of it.
St.
You know,
Patrick's
we
Day
just
is what it's called. Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of them. There's so the adjudicator teachers were talking at lunch, and they were talking about how there's always drama, with these organizations. They were talking about how uh, uh, they should try to pare down the list of the set dances because there are, like, I don't know, she said I think 70 some of these that are, kind of documented. I'm sure there's more. Because they go back, some of them go back hundreds of years. The same tune, the same dance. And to be a good dancer, you got to be able to do these steps along with the tune. It's very musical. I love it. But anyway, there's 70 some. I have my binder is about that thick of the different ones. See that? And I learned them with Ina. I sat with Ina to get the feel right and to practice doing them because they're a weird form. So you repeat the A part, for instance, but you don't repeat the B part, and it's because they don't actually dance on the first day. They just get ready. And then the second day they dance. And then they do the verse or the chorus part, or the verse part, which is called the set. And it's a different set of steps, and then it winds up with the first one again. So it's kind of fun, and nobody could stump me this weekend. I got stumped the first time when they put me on the wrong stage because I hadn't learned all these yet, and so I had this big long string of girls asking me for this thing and that thing at certain speeds, 70 or 72 or whatever. And like I just happened to know half of the tunes. Like I was just I didn't really know what was happening. So they kept saying, "Can you play me the Blackbird at 68?" It's like, yes, Blackbird, sure, I love that tune. And but anyway, so then one girl was like, "Can you play Char Lady at 72?" And I'm like, "Char Lady, what the hell is that?" And I look it up and I go over to the judge and I'm like, "I'm sorry, I don't know this tune." And she's like, "You know what? You're not even supposed to be on this stage. I can't believe you made it this far." So anyway, so then I got back with Hina and I learned all those tunes. So now I'm good to go, and nobody could stump me this weekend. It all went without a hitch. Then I had the metronome in my left ear, which was really the biggest advancement. Last time I was looking at it, and it was first of all distracting because I was distracted by the girls when I should be looking at the metronome. And second of all, I hate the light. It has a length, and so you're always judging, where in the length of the light you have to put your beat. So this time I just had the click in the ear, and I could look at the girls, and I could look at all the crazy parents and people watch, and just put groove with the metronome all day. So I actually really enjoyed it. It was a
Nice.
really fun couple of days. You know what I mean?
Now, there's a little problem with the link tonight.
Oh,
It's sometimes a little faster, sometimes a little slower.
let me make sure my Ethernet's plugged in. It is.
Okay.
Yeah, my Ethernet's plugged in. Are you experiencing that, David?
sorry. My attention was I was watching paint dry or something. I don't
Is,
know.
is the
But
connection good for you?
what is it I'm supposed to listen for?
Is the connection okay? Like, am I hanging up and going faster, and then stuff like
No, not yet. Not
Okay.
yet.
that's
It could
good.
just be mine.
It could. That's a that particular lag apparently is usually between the router and your computer.
That could be.
and I have a direct link. But anyway, so tonight we're going to work on the tea gardens. We're just going to spend an hour because there's just two of you. Paul has something he had to do. We were supposed to have a new lady, Sharon, but she's not here. So
Uh, the last week you said you were interested in doing some tunes in B flat. Were you still interested in that?
yes. Now,
Okay,
do
Because I
you
have some
know?
suggestions
Oh, I got some good suggestions of ones that are not too hard. You know what I mean? To get you like
yeah.
Gateway B flat. Let me turn on the
What
light.
about Mary Claire?
Mary Claire. I don't know that one.
It's in the yellow book.
Okay. Check that
Uh,
right here.
yellow book, page 17.
Where's the yeller? There it is. Mary Claire. Dum, duppa, duppa, deepa, deepa. I don't really play it. Let me give it a shot. Nice. Uh, It's nice, you know. It's a nice tune. Definitely, we can definitely get it. But there might be ones that are well. The classic Gateway B flat tune is Earl Mitten's Breakdown. Have you ever heard of that?
Ooh,
It's
no,
not.
I have not.
Oh, you're gonna love it. It's not hard. Let me just play it for you. I better tune up. The fiddle took a good pounding this weekend. That's for sure. It's fast too. 112, 113, 120 for the Kaylee stuff. Okay. Earl Mitten's Breakdown.
It sounds easy enough, but maybe not quite at that speed. But
Well, it actually gets easier as you go faster once you get the hang of it. And let me show you what that means. Well, look at my hand. So that's not hard there. See, you put the one finger down, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then you scale up and down, and that's the first part. It's not hard. Second part. That's it. See that? One finger, lots of music. That's what I call that. I was helping a lady today from New Orleans, and she's quite a good fiddle player. Actually, she was working on her cuts today, and I had to keep telling her I really liked them. They sound great. Now she was having a problem where she was cutting them off, and it was making her jump ahead in the timing, eh? But the attack of the cut, I just love. I was kept telling her, don't change that. That's great. Just give it a tail. But anyway, we were talking about the one finger trick with these tunes, where you got one finger down, you got doing all this stuff, and it's easy. It's not so. Earl Mittens, it actually gets easier when you get faster. See that? Even the second part. We can do that all day. It's no big deal at all, you know? Anyway, so I think that's why people use it as the gateway B-flat tune. My friend Kimmer used to get people to do that to start off playing in B-flat. And it's a really good idea. Also, though, before we do that, we should definitely play a B-flat major scale and arpeggio. And perhaps even some double stops in the key of B-flat. Have I ever made you, Susan, do arpeggio inversions? Really, really good thing to do, especially in B flat. And all the double stops involved. That one there. See that? That would be the main one that we're using for Earl Mittens. The one on the E and the A. In the lower position. It takes a little getting used to. Now, we'll play a B-flat major scale. And so that basically, what that means is, on the G string, you got a close to. Let me turn, I can't see my tuner here. Okay, so on the G string, close to. On the D string, pulled back one, okay, to get E flat instead of E. And the two is going to be as if it was a close to, but you're pulling back your one, so it's no longer close, if you know what I mean. So we'll say that's a low two. So what I get people to do is I kind of get them to put the two fingers down in regular to get the F, because that's familiar, and then pull back the one. And it should be right there. Okay. The third finger is, thank Christ Almighty, where it normally goes. Okay. So that's a full step between each finger there, is what that works out to. And of course, the step between this one and this one is slightly smaller. Now on the A string, exactly the same. Oh, wait. Yeah, right. In B flat, you cannot play your A string, so you got to play the 4. A flat. See that? And it goes right next to the third. Wait, B flat only has B and E. Okay, we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, what are you doing?
E, regular, or E flat and B flat and E flat, that's it, yeah. I was thinking of E flat, which is another popular key. That's Madame Neruda and Belfast Hornpipe and all that. Anyway, so, regular. On the A string, is where you have to use your fourth finger, okay? So here's the B flat. Same as on the D string. Regular 3, thank God, for the D, and then there's the E flat there. Right now, if you're anything like me, my pinky is on top of my third finger. Can you see that? Almost on top of it to get it in tune, because they're very tight up there. And then when I get to the E string, pulled back 1, low 2, regular 3, and a close 4 again for the B flat. That's how you do B flat. Okay, shall we try it? I think we might as well. Drink some water. I'm working very hard today on woodworking. And it's going real well, except that I did cut my thumb on the jointer yesterday.
Uh-oh.
My thumb slipped off of the piece of wood. It only just barely touched it, and it's not a big cut. It's just a little nick. I'm very lucky. Very, very lucky. And I've been using my pushers ever since. Here's your B flat. Now, does it feel comfortable? That's a very big thing with the B flat. Because it's lowered, you don't want it to be a huge. Just because it's lowered, it doesn't have to be a big effort. Make sure it's light. I would say I have about 70% pressure down on the note. And I also have my 1 down. See that? It's a really good idea because it basically you can put them together and you're going to increase your chances of being in tune. Okay? So I put 1 and 2 together on the G string to get a B flat. There it is right away. Okay. Let's try it. Let's go up the scale. Ready? Go. Okay, mine went really good, I gotta say. I had, again, across the board, I had a light touch on the notes. Like, again, 70% pressure maximum. I always find it's like that when I'm playing in B flat. Because there's a tendency to just kind of like, I don't know, be tense about it. You don't need to be. You can be very relaxed playing in that key. Okay, let's do it again. Yeah, ready, go. All right, how was that? Did it go okay? Good. Feel comfy on the hand. Not too much effort. Good. Okay, now let's try the arpeggio. So the arpeggio is going to be B flat, D, F. And then again, B flat, D, F. And then the high B. Okay? Let's try it. Nice and slow. Tune to me. Ready? G2. Everybody find all those notes okay? Same pattern as usual. 2, open 2, 1, 3, 1, and then 4. Okay, let's do it again. There's your B. Okay, ready, go. Let's do it again right away. How'd that feel?
What?
Susan, feel all right? I have to get used to it, eh? Now let's do this. Let's do scale followed by arpeggio to start to get a workout now in this key. A bit of a workout. Scale first. Ready? Go. Whew! Everybody getting B flatitis yet? Okay, so now that we're kind of comfy in that key, let me show you how to play this tune. Is there any questions or concerns about any of the notes in B flat or the arpeggio or anything like that? You getting used to them? Okay, takes a little getting used to. Now, for the tune. So here's how we do it. First of all, try putting your first finger down on the A string and the E string in the low position and see if you can get a good fifth. That's what it should sound like. And you might even have to tune your fiddle, especially if you have decent ears. Who was I working with? Oh, she's tortured. Oh yeah, this girl, Lady Sue. She's from the Geordie land there, Northumbria, and she's got really good ears, but she's just starting out on the fiddle, so it's kind of torturing her. You know what I mean? She knows when she's at a tune. She can tell. She's like, poor thing. Okay, so there's the fifth. I'm very gentle. It's like I'm laying my finger across those strings to get it in tune. And also the B flat is a little bit south of the F. So I'm twisting my finger a little bit so that the B flat is a little south of the F to get it in tune. Now watch this. There's your high B flat. You're going to keep that one down. And you're going to go like this. Sorry, to G. So first a B, then G, then B again, and then a quick one, G, B, F, B. That's how you do the first part. Now, so you play the high B, and then you go F E, or sorry, B A B on the A string. Okay, so we're gonna go B to B here. B to B and then open B. Okay. That's a terrible octave to tune, oh my god. You gotta make sure you're in tune. Okay, so 4-1 open 1. 2-1 open 1. Ready? Slow. 4-1 open 1. 2-1 open 1. 4-1 open 1. And then the quick change, so which is G to B, and then F to B. Okay, let's try that again. B, B, A, B, ready, slow. G, B, G, B, F, B. You see how that works? Not hard, not hard. Let's try it again. B to B, ready, go. B, A, B, G, B. A, B, 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 A, B, G, B, F, B. Now that looks like it's working okay.
It is. My B keeps sliding up.
Yeah, and that has to do with tension. Try not to grip the neck of the fiddle.
Okay.
Okay, try not to. You know, it's funny, after I cut my thumb on the jointer, I was sitting next to Sylv on the couch, and she was like, it's the same thumb that I cut years and years ago. I cut the top of it off with a utility knife doing something with the boy and had to go to the hospital because it was just not stopping bleeding. It was like I tried to put a Band-Aid on it. The Band-Aid floated away, and I thought Jerome was going to freak out. So my brother Marty came over, and I went to the hospital. And the doctor that treated me was from Limerick. And he went to my friend Dennis Carey's music school to learn how to play guitar when he was in high school. So funny, man. And then he was like, what are you doing? You're playing a bit of trad. And I said, yes, I am. And I got to play a dance tonight. Do you think it's okay? And he says, I think that's good, actually. Keep it up in the air. Keep the blood away from it. If you're going to be like that all night, that's a pretty good idea. And he was right. So now I have a part of my thumb missing. But I was saying to her, you know, I really don't need my thumb to play because it's better to not use the thumb. It's better to keep the thumb from clenching the fiddle. It's a really important way to keep your hand relaxed, right? And I was like, so really I wouldn't need it. And then she was like, you're going to need your thumb, Daddy. You're going to need your thumb to play the fiddle. You can't play the fiddle with no thumb. And she's probably right. But anyway, so try not to grip on it. Try your best not to grip on it. Try to relax. How about you, David? How are you getting along with this?
That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it works.
I played in B flat a lot, so yeah, it's fine.
Okay, good. So let's do that a couple more times, maybe 3 or 4 times, okay? And then we're going to do the part that comes after, which is the scale up. B to B. Ready? Go. Okay, let's do it again. Ready? Go. One more just to be sure. Ready? Go. Okay, and then we do this little scale up on the A string. Let's just try that, okay? Up the scale to 4. 2, open, 2. That's C, A, C. Let's do that again. From the open A string, up we go. 2, open, 2. Do it again. Same thing. Ready? Go. One more time to be sure. Ready? Go. And then we go like this. Okay, that's the end of it. So that's kind of B, A, B, G, F. One, open, 1, 2, 1. Yeah, so. Let's do that together from the A string. Ready, go. One, E2. Yeah, do it again. Ready, go. One more time. Ready, go. Okay, and then the second time around we go. That's the only difference. So the first time it ends on an F, and the second time it ends on a B flat. Okay, so now, to put that together, watch me do it. Up. Do it all again. Up. You stay on the A string. That's the whole A part. Easy. Easy as cake, piece of pie. Anyway, shall we try to plod through it? Let's do it. Let me take a little drink of water. Okay. I got my eye on the tuner, people. Doing my best here, so you can practice with it later. Ready? Go. Up we go. Up we go. One, open, 1, 2, 1. Did that work? Let's do it again. Ready, go. Up we go. Do it again. Stay on the A. Do it again. Now, how is that going?
For your bowing, are you slurring it all in the beginning?
No, the
No.
E, that's a good question. And that has a lot to do with being able to play it fast. So, down bow for the E string stuff. And then the rest in an up bow. And then single bow for that. And then straight. See that? Very simple bowing pattern, very useful. Okay, second part. So it starts with a long note. And it's a B flat, if you had any guesses. And then you go F to B. Like that. So B, F, B, B. Okay, let's just try that together. Long, short, short, short. Ready, go. Yeah, and then okay, so we got long, F, B, B, G, A, G, F. But that's it. So it's like between each of the notes that go up to the scale are two B's except for the last one. Okay? So B, F, F, B, B, G, B, B, A, B, B, G, B, B, F, G. And then we're going to do it all again with the open A. So let's try that pattern so that we get the number of repeated B's right. Okay? Yep.
I've got two different versions here, and neither of them have an A in that first part.
In the first part of the B part?
Yeah, they go B, B. The upper note is gonna, it just goes, just see.
Susan, you're cheating. You got music.
Yeah, you're cheating, man.
I kind of have to.
Is it on the session.org?
It's on the first one on session.org, and then I've got one from Letterman. And they're both kind of the same.
Okay,
Except that the session.org one goes up to the B again at the last run and ends.
Earl mittens. Mittens. It's mittens like that you wear in the wintertime.
Yeah. With an O.
Oh, that's right. It's an O. So it's not the ones you wear in the mitten in the wintertime. There we go. Wait, no. Where is it?
It's the first one. It's just mittens. It doesn't have Earl.
Oh. Scoundrels. Mittens breakdown. Yeah, okay. All right. So let's see. Oh, yeah, here's the difference. And I've heard that version, but I much prefer my version, which I think is the original one, and it's really cool. So it just goes up the scale. It's the same, except it goes all the way up the scale. It doesn't just trade between the G and the F. Basically, that's the only difference. But it'll work right alongside that version as well. Right, it'll work right on top of it. It wouldn't be a problem. You know what I mean? Anyway, what's that?
What is yours?
Which one?
Yeah, on session.
Well, there's only one.
Really?
One setting.
I'll be damned. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So let me play the one on the session.org next to the one that I'm talking about, and you'll see what I mean. It's a little bit of a fiddler trick. See that? So, and the way that I do it is... See, and the ending is a little different on this one too. So my way is actually easier. Easier to remember. Okay, let's give it a try anyway. Put the first finger down. And let's go slow. And remember, it's two of them, and then it's one of them at the end. And then you go on. So let's just try that first one first. Long B. Ready? Go. Now let's do it all with the open A. Same thing, except with open A at the bottom. Okay, And then we do it again with B. And then open A up the scale. Let's try that together just to remember it from open A. Ready? Go. Do it again. Ready? Go. Okay, so let's see if we can try those sequences. I think we'll get it really easy. And I like to do this little kind of a little pickup note. Basically B, A, B, and then remember the long B, okay? 1, 2, 3. Hey! Again. Hey. One more time. Is that working? Good. That's great. Okay, now, do we remember what the first part goes like? B to B. B to B. Let's give it a try. Let's see how far we get. We'll go ultra slow. No need for a rush. 1, 2, 3, go. Up we go. Do it again. Repeat. Here we go. Repeat. Just gonna check in. How's that working? Is it working for you, Susan?
It's sort of, yeah.
Okay. Make sure you just stay simple with it because it's only those couple of moves, right? Yeah. How about you, David? It's working?
Fine. I haven't got any music, but it's fine.
I was going to say for bowing. just trying to see what I do to make it to be able to go fast. Yeah. Nothing. Nothing at all. Straight bow, and even for the long ones, it would seem you don't have time to do a slur. Okay, so straight bowing. Don't get confused by fanciness. Anyway, let's do it from the top. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Again. Here we go. Repeat. From the top. Awesome. Right on. Great tune. I love it. I never get tired of playing it. And it is the gateway to B flat. And after that, you can play more complicated things now that you have the shape of your hand, eh? It's all about the shape of your hand for B flat. Now, speaking of that, anybody getting B flat-itis? Is it getting a little cramped? I'm getting a little cramped, a tiny bit cramped.
It's
Okay,
just
well,
the first finger.
you can be excused for that.
Yes.
Should we do tea gardens?
Yeah.
finish up at a stately pace, 90.
Yes. We'll take a little break from B flat now, and we'll play the Tea Gardens. Oh. Still some high B on the go. And some high C. So let's see, what's a stately pace? Again. Faster. How did it go? Went good? That's great. How are you, Susan? Yes, a little crampy. Let's try. Shall we try a little tiny bit faster? I think we can handle it. And it's the last thing we do tonight, so I think it's a good idea. And I think we're doing it.
How fast do you want it?
Let's see. Just a little tiny bit of a spring to the step. Going to the tea garden for some recycled rice. 1, 2, 3. Last time. Woo! Ugh.
How fast was that, just out of curiosity?
Very good question. Let's
That
see.
about 100?
Thinking it's 90, but yeah, 90.
Oh, 90?
It's
That was
pretty
90?
good.
Oh, okay.
Very good. Not too many notches to go before you get people dancing.
Mhm.
Anyway, so my best advice is work on B flat a lot before you even try Earl Middens. When you do play Earl Middens, try to remember those tricks. Keeping the finger down, whatever, those the little things we talked about, and then we're going to work on speeding that up and get a little bit more complicated with B flat, okay?
And Eileen said you guys were playing Going to the Well for Water and Maggie Brown's Favorite with this as part of the set for Oakville.
Yes, great tunes, both great tunes, and that's another Irish set dance that Maggie Brown's favorite. I had to play it this weekend. Okay, see you guys.
See you Monday.
Bye.